Hey, Juventini, welcome back to the All Juve Cast channel where it's all Juve all the time. I'm Alberto. I'm going to bring you the latest surrounding Juventus to June 13th. What's on tap? Basically, 4 to 5 young players and what their statuses could be in the 22-23 season to help bolster Juve's squad. Then we're going to look at outgoing talks. There hasn't been enough outgoing transfer talks, but today we have a little bit and one agreement that has been reached. And then, of course, the latest on Pogba and Di Maria. So let's go. All right, Juventini, friendly reminder to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content and you're a diehard Juventini like all of us at All Juvecast. Let's continue to grow the AJC army, so smash that subscribe button. Now, without further ado, let's get into the news. We're going to kick it off with Giorgio Chiellini. Giorgio Chiellini has signed and sealed and delivered his promise to join LAFC after leaving Juventus, and it is all done. There has been a little tweet put out there on social media about him joining, and it shows him in the LAFC gear, the shirt and hat and whatnot, and I must say it looks very, very strange. It is strange to see, but it is what it is. All the best of luck to Giorgione on his next adventure before, of course, heading back to Juventus and being with us in the front office. So all the best to Giorgione. Now let's get to the 4 or 5 young players Juventus is looking at to bolster their squad and what their statuses could be heading into the 22-23 season. We're going to kick it off with Gatti. So Gatti obviously coming off a good showing against England in the Nations League for the Azzurri. He apparently has been given the green light and the okay to be the 4th center back for Juventus heading into the 22-23 season. So look for Gatti to be the 4th center back. In terms of Fagioli, obviously, we know the history between him and Allegri, and Allegri's always been an admirer of his game. He is seen as a must-stay for Juventus, so I look for him to be integrated right now with everything we're hearing out of both camps. Now, Fagioli's meeting still set for some time this week. We don't know what actual day yet, but there's a meeting set for this week between Fagioli's entourage and Juventus. Now, Miretti apparently will be floating between the U23 squad and the first team squad, so he will be used in that manner. So basically kept around, but shifting between both sides. In terms of Sulich, expect the same out of Sulich, but kept around until January. Okay, so by then they should know what they want to do, and if he requires more minutes, out on loan with the Serie A squad, but probably will kick off the season floating between the U23 and, of course, the first team squad. Then we get to Rovella. Rovella has value, and apparently, according to the top sources, it's very hard to see a scenario where Fagioli and Miretti and Rovella all three stay around at Juventus, but Rovella is pushing to give it a go and wants to at least play it out before being sent away. So it's very, very interesting to see what will happen with Rovella. And of course, the rumors still lurk with Rovella being used in some type of deal heading to Roma. So we just wait and see on that front. But that's the latest on these 5 young players and how they could be used in the 22-23 season. Now, let's get to some outgoing talks. There hasn't been enough, but today we do have an agreement reached. But first, Al Ain, okay, United Arab Emirates club, Al Ain has a proposal for Juventus trying to purchase Kibosa on a permanent deal, and talks apparently are ongoing. So Kibosa was responsible for some absolute crackers of goals this past season, and very, very promising player. Could be heading out on a permanent deal. We wait as those talks are ongoing. Now, in terms of an agreement that has been reached, Juventus and Lecce have an agreement for the sale of Frabotta. Okay, so look for that deal to be sealed. Frabotta heading to Lecce. Now, they're also interested in Dragusin and Ranocchia, so we wait to see on that front if deals will come out of that. But Lecce also going for that. I wouldn't expect Dragusin's a little bit of a wild card. I don't expect Ranocchia to get a type of deal that's a permanent sale, but you never really know. So we just wait to see on that front. Now, last, certainly not least, Pogba, Di Maria, what's going on? Pogba, all the top sources still saying the same, that it is done deal. It will be announced. Some saying that it will be announced, and rumors that it is going to be in that Pogmentary documentary that we are about 4 days away from, which is June 17th release date. There have been rumors that upon sneak peeks of it, it is in there, and he announces Juventus. We have to wait to see if that's actually true. There are rumors circulating today that you won't hear about his announcement until early July. We just have to be patient and wait. Now, in terms of Di Maria, some top sources coming out saying that it will be a no, and it is turning more and more negative, and it is the player's will that is not going to be bringing him to Juventus. So we wait on that front. What's interesting, though, is that yesterday a few decent sources put out the same tweet, the same emojis of Pogba, and then obviously the octopus emoji, and then the Argentinian flag symbolizing Di Maria, and then the hourglass, which means soon, right? So you had a couple good sources saying that yesterday. So you're still hearing contradictions. Di Maria, yes or no? It's still up in the air. We wait and see. But apparently, more and more are saying that's not happening. So there you have it. Pogba, yes. Di Maria, no, according to top sources in majorities. But we wait to see. That's your news break for today. Not a whole lot in terms of news, but we do have some outgoing talks. So that's promising. We do have to work some more outgoing sales, I think, for Juve to really make a strong push for certain targets in this Mercado. So we just wait and see. But that's it, Juventini. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, my favorite part is mixing it up with all you in the comments section. So drop your thoughts, comments, opinions, and potentially even questions on everything you've heard today in the comment section. And I'll talk to you there, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, fino alla fine, forza Juve. Ciao tutti.